a shower, and Mama's gotta do a quick spot clean for you because your cage is gross. Do I want to use a vacuum? Why do you poop so weird? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Look, pick a direction. Don't worry, I'm not gonna drop you. You're gonna put stuff in there. Somebody needs a board clean. And it's gonna be gross. Oh, dang it. No, the joys of you getting old. Ugh. Don't breathe through your nose. Don't breathe through your nose. Dang it. It's stinky! But I love you anyway. Just grooming fluid that dried up, that's all. That's all that is. That's all that is, my love. That's all that is. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. There you go. Your cage is gross. We're gonna do a quick vacuuming. Because we can. Then Mama's gotta go take a shower. Check on the girls. They go to bed. Mama still has to come back down regardless after her shower because I got a couple of dishes to wash. I'm so glad it doesn't take long to clean your page. Your days are messy, but yet you're also a lot more tidy than the girls. Alright, Mama will be back. The phone is plugged in, so the wire is not going to shut off. I don't know who's watching, but hi, and I will be back very shortly because I'm heading upstairs. All right, girls, you're good in the morning, aren't you? laundry started before I go to bed. I'm gonna have a quick snack. Don't know what I want. Boys, were you good? I'm gonna go around. I don't want to trip on the wire. Literally go around now and behind the camera. Okay, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Okay. Alright, laundry is starting. You know what? Ugh. Maybe a mess. Probably gonna end up using it in the morning, so I'm gonna leave it out. And that should be tomorrow. Dishes are done. And I'll cover that. I'll have my usual orange juice. I got food too. Oh, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. We'll be fine. Won't work. We'll be fine. That. This orange juice. What? Oh. You're supposed to be on that. Oh. They already had their carrots. They don't get any more carrots today. Too much calcium. Or not calcium, sugar. Too much sugar. Plus they had their dandelions earlier. Okay. Banana, cheese slices, bone, juice, other stuff to bring upstairs after. There, put you here, put this here. Oh, dang. It's gonna be fun, I want it. I hate cans for the bottles, at least I'm gonna be close enough till the next day. Oh, well. Zen yourself. Zen myself. You boys want a treat? And have your Tay-Bay's treat. If I can get it out of the jar. Patience, Mateo, patience. There you go, my love. There you go, girl. Alright, now we can all have a snack in peace. I just gotta move the trigger out of the way. There we go, now I can sit down. Okay, well maybe YouTube has changed their policies about it, but I know in the past that you were able to. Alright. You boys can also have a piece of banana, because Mommy does not like the tip of it. I don't like the tip of bananas. Mateo, did you drop your cookie treat behind the cage or something? Like, there's nothing on the floor. Did you drop it? Got lots of poop, lots of hay. He's stuck to the wall. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do a cleanup of that one of these days. I guess that'll be tomorrow. Because I'm not doing that at this hour. Boop. Boop. I mean, to each their own. See, me personally, I watch the channels that I'm interested in watching. I don't watch other channels just because someone shares the link. But that's me. And I only share the channels that I believe are worth sharing. Not, okay, that came out wrong. How do I put it? Like, if we're talking, let's say, guinea pig channels. If it's someone that is putting false information out or incorrect information or exposing terrible pet care or something like that, guess what? I will not share the link to that person's channel. But if it's someone that I believe is doing amazing work and really trying hard and stuff like that, then I will share their link, but not in a live chat. I will share it in the community tab. I will share it on external sites like Facebook or Instagram. But, like, for example, any of the moderators I do have on my channel, they already know they're not to be posting anybody's channel links in there. Because if they do, it's going to be removed and they may lose the position of moderator. And as of right now, I believe I only have a total of 3 moderators anyway. Which most of the time they're not able to be on when I'm on, but that's okay. Like, if I ever did a live stream and I had like a ton of viewers, for example, anybody that would be like, can I be a mod or can I have a wrench? Guess what? They're going to be automatically timed out for a period of time. It's not cool, in my opinion, to be going on anyone's live stream being like, can I be a mod? Like, I just don't understand why, you know, like... Oh, I'm not saying that you do want one here, I'm just saying in general. If anybody, whether it was you, whether it was someone from Timbuktu, whether it was someone from God knows where in the world, it wouldn't matter who it is. Anybody that comes on my channel be like, can I be a mod? They're going to get timed out because I don't put up with that. I am strict on my channel, but it's my channel, so I can make my own rules. know everybody can make their own rules. Okay, you still have water in there. Boys. You planted all the gardens. That's good. That's good. I've got to wait till the end of the month before I could do any more planting. Because I need to get more soil. I know my father-in-law used to have a parrot. He had two parrots. One of them didn't like me, the other one loved me. Every time I went to go visit, as soon as I walked in the door, he would literally start singing, and he would wait until I came up to the cage, and then he'd start dancing, and if I didn't dance with him, he would lose his mind. Oh yeah, Chico was a great parrot. Loved him. Very pretty. Mostly green, but he had a bit of red and a little bit of blue as well. We used to have budgies. Now they're messy. At least the ones I had were messy. Do I have any friends that come out this way? Here in BC. I have some cousins that live out in, I believe it's Coquitlam. I can't remember, I haven't talked to them in so long. And then I do have a couple of acquaintances, kind of friends. Okay, so the person was my childhood best friend, but we lost touch over the years. Then we reconnected and then lost touch again. But she lives out in, well, last time I talked to her, she lived in Powell River. I thought you had 3 pigs. Or piggies. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. I don't know. Just well, as much as I appreciate that, unfortunately, I don't know anyone that travels that far back to BC and then back out this way. But if I can ever find someone or think of anybody, I'll let you know. Alright, boys, you get 10 more minutes of YouTube fame, and then we're going to call it a night. Because Mama's getting tired, and Mama needs to put on her special music to help sleep, and I can't do that if I got my live stream going, because then I'll get copyrighted. Yeah, over the years I've had a total of 7 pass away. And originally my plan was to not get any more. I had literally said to myself that I wanted to slowly reduce the amount I have. Well, naturally, obviously I'm not going to just, I'm not going to rehome any of mine for any reason. Unless an emergency with healthcare came up for myself, that would be the only exception. But I don't plan on getting rid of any, but once they naturally die off, because most of them are seniors. I said to myself, I only want a total of maybe 4 or 5 guinea pigs maximum. Either a total of 4 boys, 2 and 2 in a double stacked tip cage or something, or I would have just 1 herd of females. The idea is that eventually I want to have just 1 cage of guinea pigs right where the boys are. That's it, that's all. And then what did I end up doing? I did somebody a favor and I took on their 2 very senior guinea pigs. So now my numbers are back up to 14. Yeah, taking care of animals is definitely a lot of work. So the 2 that I mostly took in, not mostly, that's how I'm getting tired, my words are not making sense. So the 2 most recent ones that I took in, which was Marley and Cappy. Marley is 9 or 10 years old. Cappy is 7. And then out of all my other guinea pigs that I have, Tokyo is about 5.5. Mocha, Ginger, Tilly are about, I want to say 4.5, maybe closer to 5. Then Lavender, I believe, is 4 or 5. Autumn and Winter, I believe, are 2.5 to 3. I think. I don't really know their exact age, so I'm guesstimating here. Ramona and Casper are 2 years old. They celebrated their 2nd birthday back in March. Bruno is about 5.5, I think. I'm trying to think. I got him March of 2022, was it? Yeah, 2022. And I was told he was about 2 years old at that point, so yeah, so he's about 5 to 5.5. Mateo, I believe he's about 3 years old. So, yeah, lots of guinea pigs, a total of 4 cages. And I mean, they're all like decent sized cages as you've seen on my live streams before. And it's not really too bad as far as laundry. So I found and discovered that really, okay, so for the boys, I don't know if you can actually like see into the cage or not, but usually I'll have like one bath mat right here, but sometimes I just use the small squared pee pads in the corner here. Okay. No calcium stuff for you for the next couple of days because one of you has calcium sludge or water sludge. But yeah, anyway, so I'll use like one bath mat or pee pad in this area here, and then the same thing in the opposing corner. And then I usually have just one bath mat right under the hay, but this time I have two because they like to make a mess. But the boys' cage literally takes me 5 minutes to clean, so it's not hard at all. Marley and Cappy's takes me like 5 minutes to clean, not hard at all. It's the herd and the trio that take a little longer because there's more guinea pigs up there. So the herd has 7 in their cage, and the trio, well, there's 2 skinny pigs, which might as well be 2 pigs each kind of idea. So I'm cleaning up more poop messes from them, and they're a heck of a lot more messy. But I found typically the bigger bath mats that I use are so much easier than having your small average size ones. Like these are just the average dollar store ones that I call them dollar store ones because I got mine at the dollar store. But the more small ones I use, the more laundry I do. But if I had the bigger ones, it's kind of a little bit less laundry, but not really in a way. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. And then what I typically do is, so the day before I do full cage cleans, I will remove all the small pee pads, all the bath mats, whatever, and I'll have just their main liner. So I'll have like one day of a full big load of laundry, and then, oh, I'm not wearing a bra, I don't want to be on camera jiggling my tatas. So I'll have like one big load of laundry to do, and then I will the next day have all the big liners to wash. So it's still a lot of laundry, but I have a system that typically works. I mean, technically, my very, very first pair of guinea pigs I got was back in 2015. But at the time, my husband was still around, and he didn't really want to put the money into their proper diet, like actual fresh vegetables and everything like that. And at that point, I ended up rehoming them because I figured, you know what, if we're not going to be in it together to give them a proper, proper life that they deserve, then I didn't think that they would suit our lifestyle at that point in time. So I ended up rehoming those 2, which was Caramel and Barbie. My kids named Barbie that name. But then after my husband passed away and then lost custody of my kids and all that crap, that's when I decided, instead of letting myself fall into another deep depression, I was going to focus my attention and all that on guinea pigs. I knew I wanted a pet. I had a pet cat at the time, but I wanted more. I didn't want just a cat because my cat was not really temperamental, but in a way temperamental. Like sometimes he would be very cuddly and whatever else, and then other times he just wanted nothing to do with me and only wanted to be outside. I wanted an animal that I could, just cuddle and just be more attentive with. I don't know how to explain that either. And I was looking into getting a dog at the time, but then my friend reminded me, I don't like going out in winter. I don't like going out for walks in winter, and she's not wrong. It's the truth. I really don't like winter. Our winters can get very brutally cold, and whether I like it or not, the dog still has to be able to go outside and do its business. Not to mention, depending on what kind of, what breed of dog I would get, it requires lots of exercise or a lot of space or this or that. So there was so many factors to take into consideration, and decided a dog does not suit my lifestyle at this point in time, so I wasn't gonna do it. Oh, excuse me. And then I thought about getting a bird, but then I remembered that I didn't want more birds. So we scratched that idea. And then I thought about getting a bunny, but then I chose not to get a bunny, because if I get a bunny, I would want to get two, so that, it has a mate and not like get bored or whatever. And then that's when I decided, you know what? I want guinea pigs. They can be in a small cage. And I mean, when I say small cage, I mean, look at their cage. It's not really small. It's not the biggest, but it's not small. I've seen worse. And then, so I decided to get guinea pigs. And then, of course, I knew how to take care of them, but I wanted to brush up my knowledge. So I started watching YouTube videos and came across Scotty's channel and Saskia and Little Adventures and Squeak Dreams and a bunch of others. And in some of the channels, they're always promoting adopting, and if you have the space, what's one more pig, or what's two more. And then next thing I know, having 2 guinea pigs became 3, because I adopted in Lucy and Savannah's mom, biological piggy mom. And then from there, I rescued Bruno and Andre. And then, Eliza and Jane came before Bruno and Andre. But yeah, at one point I had 7 guinea pigs at one point, and I was okay with that. And then 7 somehow magically turned into 14. And then I set a limit and said no more. 14 is my limit. Even though I have plenty of space where I can create more cages, sure. But it's 1, the cost, 2, the cost. So obviously the cost of getting the enclosure set up and everything else. Chloroplast is bloody expensive in Canada. And then there's obviously the cost of vet care. That's what a lot of people don't take into consideration when they get guinea pigs. A lot of people that I come across that are not as into guinea pigs as I am, they have the attitude of, it's just another rodent. So yeah, that doesn't fly by me. So 14 is my capacity. I'm not allowed to disclose information about my kids, and we're gonna leave it at that. The only thing I will say about my kids is that I have 3 of them. It's one of those things where I'm going to say my famous line of, if you know, then you know. If you don't know, you don't need to know. But yeah, each skinny pig is like having 2. So my trio, because I have 2 skinny pigs in the trio, it's like having 5 in that cage versus only 3. But what's very strange, and here's the thing, I find it very strange. So I literally feed my skinny pigs the exact same amount of food in diet that all my other guinea pigs get. And yet they're thriving perfectly fine. That's not on mute. That's why I'm hearing myself. There we go. Boys, you're lucky Mommy's still drinking her orange juice. I wanted to end a while, maybe 10 minutes ago. Oh well. Oh, I think I'm coming to the end of my cup. done my orange juice. Alright, let's say goodnight to the boys. Good night, Bruno. Boop. Can I, Mateo, I want to boop you. I want to boop you. I'll boop your booty. Boop. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this. But thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time.